seen the presidential press units who are normally ahead of time. So, given that scenario, I doubt if he may come at all. He may come, but I'm having some doubt over that because of the level of preparedness. Two, I have also seen very few senior public figures so far. Those who have passed by where I am standing now, I have only seen the Minister of State for Disaster Preparedness. I've seen the Chief Justice and the Commissioner General of Uganda Prison Services. All those are the three so far I have seen having entered and already seated there. That's all as for now. I had also had a rumor that His Excellency President Museveni will also be in Karamoja today because many people already gathered waiting for him there. Where he's going to, I think most likely to discuss about the issue of cattle in Karamoja sub-area. So there's more ready for him over there than what's here at Kololo. Yeah, that's that's all I can see now. In terms of readiness, I can't say it is 50, maybe 40%, because even I am seeing from a distance here, the seats are still vacant. Very many seats are vacant. A quarter of the people who have turned up so far, and it's already beyond 10 o'clock because their starting time was 10 a.m. and now it's already beyond 10 o'clock. So I imagine it's going to be kind of a low-scale kind of activity. Maybe because of COVID-19 pandemic and other things, I don't know, but that's how the situation is on the ground here. Henry Baguma is my name, of course.
All right. Thank you, Henry Baguma, for that update, okay?
Welcome, sir.
All right, that is Henry Baguma. Now, allow us to go for a short break, then we will be right back from now.
Nikomboe Uganda na wananchi wote, NRA nipe uwezo. Nikomboe Uganda na wananchi wote. Nitasonga na mtoto wangu, nikomboe Uganda na wananchi wote. NRA nipe uwezo, nikomboe Uganda na wananchi wote. Na Kabamba nilisonga, Chiboga nilisonga, na siasa nzuri, na Ramata nilisonga, na siasa nzuri, na siasa nzuri. Hey, nitasonga wote. NRA nipe uwezo, nikomboe Uganda na wananchi wote.
All right, now looks like the function is on at Kololo Independence Grounds. Now, wrapping today's Heroes Day conversation this morning. Well, Fupa, we are heading to Kololo. I mean, what's the last word you have for the audience?
My last word for the audience would be, I think let's listen to what is going to come out of Kololo. But as Madame Rachel said, it is upon all of us to make sure that we secure our future and to make sure that we do our work and do it diligently.
All right.
When we do all these things well, then we will all be heroes or heroines. But whenever there are people who are backstabbing or doing things in the reverse order, and then definitely we will not be moving forward. So I'm hopeful whatever is going to come out of Kololo, but all of us should make sure we work as we are supposed to.
All right.
I think my parting shot is that this heroism is personal. It's not, it can't be inherited, let alone passed on. It is not a gene thing. It is not even physiology. It is a personal decision. One makes up the mind to be the best that they can be.
All right.
May that be our legacy as Uganda.
All right. Amani, please wrap up in Kiswahili what we have at Kololo.
Nikumbushe tu wasikilizaji wetu wa Kiswahili kwamba ni siku fulani hivi ya kihistoria, na maadhimisho ya mwaka huu 2022 yanafanyika kwenye viwanja vya uhuru vya Kololo, na Mheshimiwa Rais yupo ready, na nadhani yeye ndo mgeni rasmi na yupo tayari kutoa angalau medali 100 kwa wananchi na wanawake ambao wametoa mchango mkubwa katika maendeleo ya taifa ya Jamhuri ya Uganda. Na nikukumbushe tu mandhari ya mwaka huu ni fursa ya kuunganisha juhudi zetu katika kulinda Uganda, au vipi bwana? Basi tunaenda moja kwa moja kwenye matangazo yetu ya Kololo. Shukran.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's shoot to Kololo and see what's there.
denied being part of the fraud.
So that disbursement of money was
remind us, all the citizens of Uganda, that we have a lot to contribute to our living nation, Uganda. The conviction of some individuals to defend what's right in our country with the grace of Allah has served a building block for this nation. We pray that Allah directs all the energies, commitments, and values of all Ugandans towards building a peaceful, united Ugandan society. May Allah bless our cause. We pray that Allah strengthen the Ugandan security forces and personnel to fight against all acts of innocent killings of Ugandans, terrorism, and all forms of injustice. Oh Lord, guide the President of Uganda, his government, to lead this nation towards prosperity.
Nakawa West.
Bless him with the right, with the gift of wisdom and good life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Much, ladies and gentlemen.
To just let you know that this is the and she is here today. After the Independence Crown. So was the honoring of the foreign heroes, and that is the salute that was mounted for them, and of course they got honor of just right here. So, the monument site here of Professor Yusuf Chiro and also the first chairman of the National Resistance Movement. What the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Uganda, I beg your pardon, Robin Nabanja, that's just right here. She lays a wreath. The 9 government officials all do the same. Having seen the Prime Minister of Uganda there, representing His Excellency the President of Uganda, laying a wreath. The CEO of the Defense Force, the Chief of Defense Forces, of course. We will see somebody who is supposed to do it on behalf of the Speaker of Parliament, as we can see just right there. The Honorable Bahati has represented the Speaker of Parliament to lay the wreath just right here. And in that order, we're expecting to see the Chief Justice of Uganda. And we see standing is the monument site or the burial site of the late Professor Yusuf Chironde Lule. Yusuf Chironde Lule was the President of the Republic of Uganda between 79 and for just 68 days. He was our President of Uganda. Rutaya, Defense Forces, to lay the wreath just right there, General Rutaya of the Uganda Defense Air Forces. And of course, now, one here of also laying a wreath onto the same, and with, of course, that salute, you see. And thank you so much. This is Afande Goroba, who was represented the Martin Okoth Ochola. And of course, the next that we see is the Commissioner General of Prisons, Dr. Canon Johnson Byabaseija, one of the 3 service chiefs of Uganda, just right there, also laying his wreath and saluting the memory of Yusuf Chironde Lule, just right here, as we see. Now, General Eli Tumwine, very celebrated general that we all know about, and his name resonates so much with such events, and of course for this particular day where we are today. There is General Eli Tumwine, one of our own Uganda's decorated military officers or generals, and that's why he is today to also do his part and his bit, and he also gives his the general salute. That's General Eli Tumwine. And of course, after General Eli Tumwine, we now see somebody representing the diplomatic corps, and of course representing the diplomatic corps to also lay a wreath just right there. Then we will also see hereafter the chairperson of the Luwero Veterans, Haji Sedunga, who will also come to lay the wreath. And of course, we will also see somebody from the family. Now, and it happens that, well, now this is, these are the representatives of the family of the Professor Yusuf Chironde Lule. Also, they are to lay the wreath, as you can see. And these are representatives from the family, also here at the monument of Professor Yusuf Chironde Lule. Like I said, the first chairman of the National Resistance Movement, but also Uganda's 4th president after the fall of Idi Amin in 1979. In the month of May 1979, he took charge of the country for a very short spell of time before, again, seeing a change of government from Professor Yusuf Chironde Lule. Now we also see here the chairman of the Luwero Veterans Association, here, Haji Sedunga. Haji Sedunga, who is also going to lay the wreath on behalf of the veterans of the Luwero Triangle. There he goes, and of course that will be the end of this ceremony, just right here. After he's done that, then of course we will see the parade asking to leave, and the main event of Heroes Day is actually celebrated in this particular manner and in this particular day. It is remembered, it is celebrated to remember the fallen heroes and all those whose contribution we hold as immense to the development and the liberation of our country, Uganda. And this is what we are witnessing just right here on this particular Heroes Day today at the Kololo Independence Grounds.
Our guest of honor that marks the end of part 1 of today's function. I request folks to move you to the next.
The 10 wreaths have been laid, and of course, this climaxes part one of today's celebrations or ceremonies here, just right today. So the next event is we'll be moving from here to the other grounds where the other celebrations are going to be hosted or done. But just let you know that where we've been here is that the parade that you've witnessed or seen here is commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Yona Tumuramye, and of course the second in command of the parade mounted here is Major H.B. Kaganda. The color party, or the colors, being commanded by Captain D. Mbizuchire, and also deputized by Lieutenant T. Olweny for the colors. Now we see there goes the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Uganda, who will now also again be saluted to sing the anthems.
Mheshimiwa Waziri Mkuu, hiyo ni mwisho wa gwaride. Naomba nitoe bendera uwanjani, Waziri Mkuu.
Lieutenant Colonel Yona Tumuramye has requested to take the colors of the pitch, and of course he's been given a green light to go on and ask the colors to leave the grounds. Now the colors are being commanded by Captain D. Mbizuchire, as you will see, and of course deputized just right there by Lieutenant T. Olweny. So that marks the end of the first session here. But of course, the Prime Minister will be inspecting the stalls just before she again gets to ground 2, where the celebrations are going to be. Now, this is one of the most important ceremonies, as you can see, when they are getting the colors of the grounds. A very important ceremony and a very important thing to do whenever such events are conducted, as you can see.
Boss. Chief.
this is the end of this first a part of the Heroes Day celebrations, just right here at the Independence Grounds in Kololo. And of course, once the colors, of course, have been given green light to leave the grounds, then that marks the end of that ceremony, as you can see. And here we go. Of course, the Prime Minister has moved on to go and, yes, inspect the stalls that have also been mounted here. And of course, we will get to part two of the main celebrations at the grounds here in Kololo.
From that venue, there must be a bit of relaxation this way. But normally,
this is what they do. They change.
Happen that way. Because the people who are from that venue, the ones who saw it all, brings back the memories.
Here at the different exhibitors that the Prime Minister is inspecting for lots of the good things that they do as we brand, build, and buy Uganda and build Uganda. As you can see, these are some of the things done here by the different persons, and of course on this particular day. Now these some of the things, of course, that are being supported by the veterans, the heroes, and the different persons, of course, to exhibit and show the good things that they do or produce in this country of Uganda.
Doctors, how much are these?
The Prime Minister Nabanja here, as she continues to inspect the stalls here, she also takes an opportunity to support these ladies for the so much and the very many good hand crafts that, of course, they have done, as you continue to notice.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
It's just amazing how the Prime Minister has, of course, enjoyed staying at this atoll, and of course excited at what Ugandans can do, the very many things as you can do. And she is not just buying or supporting for her own self, but also buying for the team that she's moving about and around with here. She has bought different stuff, the handcrafts for various persons and the people that she's moving around with just right here to support the works that are being carried out and done, of course, by different Ugandans, as you can continue to see. They are exhibiting, and of course, these are all things that are done by Ugandans and by Ugandans themselves, as you can see. Taking her through, and of course, exhibiting and showing her what Ugandans have potential and capacity to do. Now, Chikanda Farmers Association here from Semuto. We've just been told that one of the girls here is a daughter of the late Didier Lutamaguzi, and we all know that Didier Lutamaguzi, of course, is one of the reasons that we celebrate this particular day on this day of 9th June, every year as a Heroes Day for his contribution to the struggle and his contribution to the liberation of this country, as we continue to see. And here they have done what they've managed to do, and of course majority of these children of the fallen heroes, and this is what they can be able to do. Now these are all done here in Uganda and by indigenous Ugandans.
To behind and fight the lines. Times.
It is an app.
The colonial times.
Excuse me. The one here.
Yes, this is William Gita.
This is NRA archive. And
Yeah.
this is the head of research. It's called Hippo Twebaze. These are the 9 people that were killed on the 9th of today. We are celebrating.
They are displayed in the order in which they were killed, from the first up to the last. The principal target, Rutamaguzi, was killed last, to torture him, so that he sees how they have been killed. So the principal targets on the day were 4: Rutamaguzi, Chibirige, Sebastiano, and someone else. Negita. Yes. Yeah. So and this is actually, yeah.
Media, let's move.
So this is a display of the very many massacres. It is one example we have concentrated research on. But we are also going subsequent to display, like the killings on the attack of Mugogo camp. There was killings in Shakaziragura and other places. Yes. We shall display a video on the bigger screen. Yeah.
The head of this unit is called Sarah Banana. His family was also killed.
These are the pictures of those people who were killed on this day before Didier Lutamaguzi was killed. Didier Babumba Lutamaguzi. As you can see, now they have tried to display the list here, and many of these are the children of those foreign heroes, as you can continue to see. And of course, okay. So that marks the end of it all here, as you can continue to see, and of course hereafter the Prime Minister will be led to the main grounds, just right there, to again get into part 2 of today's ceremony of the Heroes Day for 2022 here at the Independence grounds in
Commercial,
Colorado.
agriculture, and the president has
Do you need data collection services, data analysis and reporting, monitoring and evaluation systems? Then contact Mold Technologies, a professional research firm that has provided many organizations with timely research solutions for over 15 years. For more information, visit www.mt.co.ug or call us on 0704 913 399 or 0782 602 963. Visit our office in Kampala at Sayuni Complex in Tinda. Mold Technologies, your professional research firm.
So we would like to His Excellency the President for the way he handles